Well, hi everyone. So I finished my scavenger hunt book. I am so excited by it. Uh, this was so much fun. I want to do it again. I have a different project in mind, so I'll be doing something different. Lisa and I have a sort of a plan, but I thought that I would do a really quick walkthrough and flip of this little book. I love how it came out so chunky. I like the little bits of fibers in it and the things that went on the front. By the way, this is some of my fabric cord that I made in a video a while back. These are my dryer lint and my wild card. I added beads and the dryer lint stuffs them. So, and that's of course jelly prints. So that's how I did that. The book itself, I actually did a video. There's a playlist, by the way, of these videos. And I actually made this little book completely out of my scrap bin. It was all scraps that were in my scrap bin. So the book itself was kind of a scavenger hunt. And I just put the information, Janet Young's information here. And if you are not familiar with this project, in the description box below, Janet's link is down there. And she does this every year. And we're really grateful that she does it because it's a lot of fun. So this is my list of all of my 100 things we had to find. And they are, the little numbers out here are the pages where I put them. Now, magazine images I use many times, so I put as many times as I could remember. I put them down. Butterflies is another thing that happens on my in my pages quite a bit. So there's quite a few butterflies. We had to have money and flowers and a magazine image. And we had to use butterflies and ink up a page and use aluminum foil. We had to use feathers and a ribbon. And I think this may be a magazine image as well. And we had to use a photo. And a word we did not know, or yes, a word. I think this is, rather than a random useless fact, this may be the random useless fact, is paraphobia is a fear of beards. Oh yeah, because the King of Hearts is the only king in the deck of cards without a mustache. So those two things were random useless facts. Like I said, we had to use a photo. We had to use a playing card. We had to use a puzzle. That may be, and all that those pages were was just a puzzle. I can't remember. That's why there's a list in the front with the little numbers on it. Okay, we had to use a napkin and lace, something from a friend. Both of those things and this little key were sent to me. We had to use a tea bag. I turned it into a flower. We had to add an envelope and something jelly plate. We had to use a jelly print too. Plus in here is my place I want to go, and that is the Grand Canyon. It's one of the places I've never been and I'd like to go. And so I added the envelope to the page so that I could put that magazine article right into my book. Made it kind of fat, but that's okay. Oh, we had to use book page, and that's a book page. We had to show our favorite artist and a black and white page. And I think we had to have a quote. And Picasso quotes, the words the quotes that I use a lot are from Picasso, and I like that. And while I love his art, and he is one of my favorite artists, some of the reason he's my favorite artist is because of his thoughts and the ideas behind his art. We had to use packaging, and I think we had to make a tag. We had to use junk mail, and the words and these pictures here are from junk mail. We had to use a coloring book page, and that's what this is. We had to add a rag flag, which is a little rag attached to a paper clip. Oh, we had to create a zine, and I made the zine in my live stream one day, and it's all about the scavenger hunt. So that zine is very particular to this particular scavenger hunt. We had to add a greeting card, which I did. We had to use a piece of a calendar and postage. Well, I used the Christmas postage, the Christmas card, the December calendar, and then we had to use a piece of wrapping paper. So I added this cute little wrapping paper, but then we had to have a miniature card. So I shrunk my wrapping paper down to miniature and created a itty bitty card to go in my scavenger hunt book. Oh, and we had to have candy wrappers, something see-through, and patterned paper. Patterned paper. Well, I used patterned paper, which is see-through, and added my candy wrappers. We also had to have a word, the definition of a word we didn't know. And panacea is a cure for all diseases, a universal remedy. So that was a word I didn't know. We had to make a necklace and have pop tabs. So I made a necklace out of pop tabs, where we had to show a necklace. Lipstick and glitter was another thing, and swatches. And these are my swatches because they're all the different swatched colors of the lipstick. We had to do a circle page. And we had to include found objects. We had to do stitching. And we had to have a button. Then we had to have origami. And we had to have butterflies. And we had to have a cleanup paper or page where we cleaned up the stuff from our table. And that's what the background is on this, where I was cleaning my brush off when I was swatching something else. This is another little rag flag that I made one day when somebody asked me about it, and it happened to be orange, so I attached it to my orange page, which also has my Zentangle on it. We had to include a song lyrics, and so my song lyrics are there, and we had to use stickers and butterflies, and so I again put butterfly stickers. We had to write a letter to ourselves, which is in there. We had to create a pocket, so that was my pocket. That was one of my pockets. We had to swap art with a couple of, with one internet friend, fib friend, and so I have some art from oh my goodness, why do I not remember? It just left me. This is Kathy's. Yeah, right? Yes, this is Kathy's. Kathy Dex. Whew, just went away. And this is Sharon Lombard's. Why did I not? Oh, because I thought it was written on the back. So better keep my brain cells. We had to have a t-shirt saying, which says, "I'm sorry. Did I roll my eyes out loud?" And I happen to have these cute little eye brads, so I put them on there too, and I thought that was fun. We had to do a page with nature and include a pressed flower. And so I did this slide I had made with pressed flowers, and this is a banana leaf and a page, just a magazine image behind it, which the magazine image is kind of behind the pressed flower, which I really like. We had to repair something. We had to have a ticket, and so I tore the tickets and repaired them with tape. We had to draw a map, so I drew a map. We had to draw our breakfast and use a supply that we don't use very often, a rarely used supply, which is my colored pencils, which I do not like, so I drew my breakfast. And we had to include a coupon, and of course this is junk mail again. So, oh, we had to have a bag insert. So I made a tiny little brown paper bag, and it holds my matchbook, which I had to have a matchbook. We had to do a vegetable sticker page, or we had to have vegetable stickers, and I had one vegetable sticker off a tomato, and then I made vegetable stickers from a coloring book page, and I used carpet tape to create the sticker, and so I do have my vegetable stickers on a page. And we had to have a bar soap wrapper, a Band-Aid, and a safety pin, which came out to be my Be Prepared page. For my Rusty page, which is over here, we have a Rusty page and a blow paint with a straw, and so we have those things. We had to do a white page, and we had to use toilet paper, and we had to have a cartoon character. So I did white toilet paper, flower, and Casper has a cape. So then we had to use the 5 senses, and to use, and none of these things had to be combined this way. You could have done a page with each and every thing. I just combined them this way. We had to do use Post-it notes and do the 5 senses. So I did this little sort of a guessing game. Can you guess which sense it is? And a dog bark, a train whistle, the alarm, and that's hearing. So each one has their coordinating sense underneath. Then we had to do a ransom page, a ransom note. We had to do a ransom note and a handprint somewhere along the line. So I did my handprints, and then I shrunk them down, and it says, if you ever want to see your craft supplies again, follow the hand. And my handprints are in the maze, which we had to make a maze. So you follow the hands through the maze. And we had to finger paint, which I'm not real fond of. So I finger painted on my Cat in the Hat, which we had to do a favorite cartoon character. And while he's a book character, they make cartoons about him now. So Cat in the Hat is my cartoon character, and this is my finger paint. And then we had to do our favorite childhood toy. And honestly, the only childhood toy I could remember was the swing set. And ours was very much like this. Honestly, I think it was very, very close. Slide on one end, the little teeter-totter thing there, a couple of swings. I don't remember if we had this little trapeze kind of thing or not, or if it was just 2 swings. I really can't remember that. I don't remember that piece. I think it was just 2 swings. Anyways, we would go back and forth on this and never touch the ground. It was a lot of fun. We played out there a lot. And then we had to do a page about a friend in the box. And Lisa Conway is a friend I have never met, but she's a very, very, very good close friend. And so I did my page about her. And that, my dears, is my scavenger hunt book. And I hope that you have enjoyed watching this series. There is a playlist, which I will link right up there. And like I said, if you haven't started yet, start it just for the fun of it, because believe me, it is a lot of fun, and I have so enjoyed doing it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Please come back and see more videos. That means subscribing, and go have fun. Make some art. Bye-bye.